In Needham, nonprofit organizations and commercial businesses have been able to buy out fees for municipal parking spaces and decorate the meters with their brands and causes. However, a recent policy changed by the Select Board has put an end to this practice. Municipal producer Yushao Yuan brings us the details.
The decision came due to concerns regarding the symbolic representation of non-governmental speech within the municipal venue.
I was concerned about, especially in light of some other things that happened in other locations over the holidays, and it just really heightened my sense of discomfort with where we could end up.
I mean, maybe buyouts just they don't make sense. If somebody whose speech is on the buyout, you have a hard time saying no to one and yes to another.
With the analogy being these being municipal property and a venue for government speech versus public speech.
To circumvent the need for subjective judgment on what is appropriate or not, the board decided to implement a blanket ban on sponsorship.
So rather than really an enabling policy, this is a clear statement on the part of the board that we don't do this, so that when we're asked, we can say, this is the policy of the board, is that there are no decorations on these meters and there's no buyouts on these meters.
I know the Alzheimer's group used to decorate them, and Needham History Center Museum wanted to do some, but this is a clean, I think we just have to make it clean and fair, straight up across the board.
Last November, the board passed a flag policy for similar reasons. According to Miles Tucker from the town manager's office, this move followed a Supreme Court ruling, which deemed it unconstitutional for the city of Boston to deny an applicant's request to fly a religious flag. Consequently, many cities and towns have updated their policies to clarify flagpoles are not platforms for public speech.
The draft policy before you lists the flags that the town currently flies over select board managed properties. Like any of these policies, it doesn't apply to school committee governed grounds or the trustees of Memorial Park. This draft policy would effectively formalize our current practice. We fly the American flag, the POW flag, in certain places the flag of the Commonwealth in the town, as well as the Purple Heart Day flag on one day a year on Purple Heart Day, and the police and fire memorial flags over the police and fire memorial at the Public Safety Building. This policy would solidify that as the flags that we fly.
And I think if these are the flags that we already fly, and we have a consensus that these are everybody is comfortable with that, I think codifying it makes eminent sense.
For Needham Channel News, I'm Yushao Yuan.